Almost forgot about this video today. It's been another really busy one. I had a couple of presentations to give today. One for an NHS team, and there was about 120 on that call. That went really well. I only had about 80 minutes for it. I planned 90 and then found out a couple of days ago that actually I needed to be done by 12, which gave me just 80 minutes. And after a couple of minutes of intro as well, it sort of left me with, it was close to 75 minutes. So I had to make a couple of adjustments on the fly, which was fine. Was able to do it, but it just meant that. Well, actually, I learned something quite valuable from the whole experience that I'd clearly just tried to include too much, and even if I'd had 90 minutes, it still would have been a bit of a squeeze. And we got some really good feedback, loads of really good chat. It was on Teams, which I always find a little bit harder because just the way the chat comes through on Microsoft Teams versus Zoom, it's just a little harder to kind of navigate and to see what people are writing without getting completely distracted by and then having to find your way back to the main presentation page. But it was good. It was good. There was lots of chat, lots of engagement, we did a breakout room, people were getting involved, coming up with ideas. I got some good feedback at the end. So that was good. And then about 20 minutes after that, I was back on again with a presentation for Amazing Apprenticeships. And this was just an hour. And I actually put quite a lot of work into this one as well, including some time over the weekend and back end of the last week. And there were about 50 on the call. I think 200 had registered for it, but I imagine that quite a few of them will try and pick it up on catch up afterwards. They'll get the recordings of it. But again, just another really good session. It was all around mental health, but how they can support their apprentices, whether they're employers or training providers or early careers leads. And I knew there'd be a few apprentices on the session as well. And again, really well engaged. I think we did a breakout room in that session as well. This time it was on Zoom, but very few of them had cameras on. So we did this drawing exercise in both sessions actually, and I'm going to do it again on Wednesday with AstraZeneca, which is the final presentation of the year. It was good sort of general feedback. But the thing is, if we were doing it in a classroom, then I'd be able to see what people are drawing. And it's a little bit awkward kind of getting them to put their drawings up against the camera because it's got a private thing. And I don't know, there's something, it's a great exercise and I'll definitely be doing it again, sort of looking back over 2020, looking forward to 2021. But it's not perfect, and maybe it just needs to be done without then checking the work afterwards. Just as long as I explain it clearly, then they can just get on with it. But that was that, and then it was just straight into a Zoom meeting with Gen Healthy Minds team, talking about something. We've got some plans for some more work we've got coming up in the new year. We've got this new series of masterclasses, which Nestle have taken on, and Nestle have bought another tranche of journals as well, the work in progress journals. They've taken another 63 copies, which is fantastic. I think they took 55 previously, so that's really good news, and that was just signed off today, and that'll be in with what we're doing with Gen Healthy Minds. So it's almost like a manual or workbook for them to use to tie all of these sessions together. So I was really pleased about that. And then I had a coaching call in the afternoon, a few bits of work to finish off, but it was just a kind of full-on day. But actually, in amongst all of that, I had an email from the organisers of the AstraZeneca session, and they want to take on, I'd offered them kind of licenses for my Just 10 Minutes program as well, which is my 30 days of positivity program. And so I've bundled it all together and added that on as an optional extra. And they decided that they're going to go for that. They like the sound of it, so that's really cool as well. It's a bit of work for me to get that all set up, but easy enough to do, and I'll do that on Thursday or Friday of this week. So all in all, another really positive day. I'm off tomorrow, but back in on Wednesday, as I said, to really get this final presentation done. It's not till the afternoon. Got a bit of prep work to do for that still. Just the final little tweaks about taking what I learned today and bringing that forwards for this session, which is only 60 minutes long. And I really, really want to do a good job on that one because I'd love to do some more work with the company and also with the agency who are organising it. So Not that I don't ever put my best foot forward, but absolutely want to make sure that it goes well on Wednesday, so I'm putting everything into it. So there's my check-in for the day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.